Hello, all you spectacular Monster Jam fans. Here we are today. We are in Tampa, Florida in 2017. This is going to be a great day for Monster Jam. We are kicking it right off here with the donut competition in Tampa. We are not showing qualifying or intros. We just kick it off with donuts because they do qualifying, then they do donuts, then racing. And starting off, the donut competition here today is Shane Freed in War Wizard. This is from 2016 in the FS1 Championship Series. Shane Freed struggling to get a good donut going there. Really disappointing. I don't know what they're being scored out of. So I'm going to have to wonder what that's going to be. I think it's scored out of 40. War Wizard, I'm going to have to give that an 8. The score is a 13 for War Wizard, so we'll see if that can hold up. Most likely it will not. So welcome everybody to the great commentary. We are getting ready for Monster Jam. Gotta love seeing the fans involved. It is going to be a great day today. I've been waiting to do the Tampa commentary since last year. This is the first commentary in 2019 that is not of a 2019 show. I know I was wanting to do Monsters on the Beach, but there was no good footage for it, so I didn't get the chance. But Mike Vodders in Black Stallion is hitting the track now going for his donut, and the stupid blow-up is in the way. Thank goodness they did away with those. Those were such a waste of time. A good donut for Mike Vodders, definitely better than what Shane Freed did. Seems to be also having some truck issues. I gave Shane Freed an 8. I'm going to have to give that a 13 for Mike Vodders in the Black Stallion. Not sure what is up next. Next up is Becky McDonough in El Toro Loco. So Shane Freed scored a 13. Mike Vodders scored a 23. Becky McDonough's out here on El Toro Loco. She is flipping it around. Already a much better donut than the first two. A great donut for Becky McDonough right now. She really tore it up right there. One of the best donuts you'll ever see. A great donut. I'm going to have to give that a 31 for Becky McDonough in El Toro Loco. A great donut for Becky. Score comes in for Becky McDonough in El Toro Loco. This is back when they would drop behind the loads. A 35. A solid run for Becky McDonough in El Toro Loco. That's a high score to take the lead. Next up, we have Mike Vodders in Overkill Evolution. And Mike Vodders' engine completely blows up. That's going to cost him his run. I'm going to have to give that a score of a 11. So a rough break for Mike Vodders Jr. Next up, we have Brian Wright and Hooked. That got a 23, Mike Vodders. Next up here, we have Brian Wright and Hooked. He is spinning it in to his donut. A good donut, but that's definitely not going to take the lead. Oh, he's going for another one. This is pretty good. This is good. This is most certainly going to help his scores out. Becky McDonough leads to the 35. I gave Becky a 31. I'm going to have to give that. That was a really good donut, but it wasn't as long as Becky's. I'm going to have to give that a 30. But I'm going to say that Becky scores a 35. So I'm going to have to give that a 33 for Brian Wright and Hooked. A really good run, and I think a well-deserved score. If I gave him a 33, the score's a 32, so I'm right on right there. Pretty good for Brian Wright. You gotta like that. That puts him in second. But next up, we have David Smith in King Crunch. This really cool looking King Crunch truck. I actually picked up one of these at Walmart last night. Solid donut for David Smith. I'm going to have to give that a 26. A really, really good King Crunch donut. He crushed it. Or rather, he crunched it. That was a really good run, David Smith. Not going to take the lead most likely, but he certainly put on a solid show. We'll see what the scores are. Can't really tell. It's all 8s. 8, 16, 24, and 32. A 32 for King Crunch. I gave that a 28, so they gave it a little bit of a higher score. But that's okay. Still a pretty impressive run for David Smith. Which means that your donut winner is El Toro Loco and Becky McDonough. Congratulations to her winning her first competition of the night in the donut competition. But now we move on to the Monster Jam racing competition.
Gunning for the racing, but I ended up breaking an axle. I knew the truck didn't feel right, so going out for donuts, turning into it, I knew the front end was gone. So I'm just happy I still was able to take home the point, and I'm looking forward to taking home a whole lot more. Yeah, and Lauren's back in there working on it. We know that, and so there's action. How long do you anticipate it's going to take him to get that issue fixed with the axle? You know, my girl Lauren's back there. She will definitely have it done for freestyle. Don't worry, guys. We are definitely coming back. We're out here against the guys. So just us two girls out here trying to take them all on, and we will definitely be back. Becky McDonough and the pretty baby bull taking home the hardware.
So we are now in the racing competition here in the near lane. We have Adam Anderson in his first tour stop in Gravedigger. He's driven Gravedigger periodically throughout his career, but this is his first full-time show in Gravedigger. He's taking on Soldier Fortune and Chad Fortune. This should be a good race right now. This again is from the Tampa show, which was the first stop of the FS1 tour back in 2016. So let's get ready to go green. Adam Anderson leads after the jump. Adam Anderson getting the hole shot, going to the final turn. And Adam Anderson in Gravedigger getting huge air, sailing over the final jump, is walking into the next round. So a good race for Adam Anderson there, going away with the win. Now this is an interesting race here in the near lane. We have Steven Sims Jr. in his first ever show in Pirate's Curse, taking on Steve Sims, his father, in Stone Crusher, who will be in the far lane. Look at those beautiful chrome downpipes coming out of Stone Crusher. Such a beautiful exhaust system there. This is going to be a really cool race here between father and son. You don't get to see these happen much. This is going to be a fun race here. The winner will take on Adam Anderson. He's got to restage. Oh no, he is not going to make it to the line. He is not going to be able to race. Truck problems are going to bite the Pirate today. He is going to hopefully make it back out for freestyle. So here is Steve Sims getting ready for his bye run. He'll face Adam Anderson in the next round. Hopefully he can put down a smooth pass. Goes very wide in the turn. Steve Sims a decent run. I'm sure that won't get him lane choice against Adam Anderson, but he's still moving on to the next round. So a solid race for him. The next truck's already entering the track. We'll see you in that next race. So the next race here in round one is between Lindsey Wink and the Lucas Oil Crusader, taking on the first race of the Monster Mutt Junkyard Dog. That is Dustin Brown in that beautiful machine. Let's go green. Oh, Lindsey Wink hits the turning car. That's going to be problematic. Monster Mutt Junkyard Dog with a huge lead going to the final turn. And Dustin Brown on the Monster Mutt Junkyard Dog with a beautiful race. Lindsey Wink sloppy all over the place. It is going to cost him his night. So a good race for Dustin Brown puts him in the next round. Oh, they knocked down the blow up. Thank goodness we get that off the field. This next race is a race between legends. It is Tampa taking on Damon Bradshaw in Monster Energy. Bradshaw with an edge after the first jump. But it's Damon Bradshaw winning the first race for himself in the 2016 year. What a race. Now we're in round 2. It's Adam Anderson and Gravedigger taking on Stone Crusher. That's Steve Sims in the far lane. Adam Anderson got the lead early. Right now it's all smooth sailing for Adam Anderson. The black and green wrecking machine is continuing its reign, moving on to the next round. Steve Sims can do nothing but watch as Adam Anderson tears through the racing bracket. So the second race here, the semifinals, is between Damon Bradshaw and Monster Energy and Dustin Brown on the Monster Mutt Junkyard Dog. The winner will face the Gravedigger machine in the final round of racing. Oh! But it seems like the Junkyard Dog cannot come back. That is a tough break. So Lindsey Wink and the Lucas Oil Crusader going up against one of his good friends, Damon Bradshaw. He's resurrected from the dead here for the semifinal round. He's going to have a chance to make it to the championship race. Let's see who will face Adam Anderson right now. Damon Bradshaw with the lead after the first jump, entering the second turn. And it's all Damon Bradshaw. Him and Adam look really smooth tonight. They're going to face in the final round of racing, which is coming up in just a moment. Here we are, it's the final round of racing. Two longtime veterans in the sport. In the near lane, we have the driver of the black and green wrecking machine in his first full season piloting this bad-to-the-bone truck, Adam Anderson in Gravedigger, but he doesn't have an easy task. He's been looking smooth all night, but so does his opponent. It's Damon Bradshaw in Monster Energy. Damon Bradshaw has been bad fast his whole career. He's driving a truck that everybody loves. We miss him now, but we're in the past right now as Damon Bradshaw looks to win the first racing championship in 2016. It's going to be a really heavy race as these two drivers pull up to the starting line. It's a well-anticipated race. Two amazing competitors. This is going to be the race of the night for sure. They're getting ready for the green. They're getting these fans pumped up. Let's go green. Adam Anderson hit the turning car, but they are dead even entering the second turn. Oh, what a race! Adam Anderson is gonna fall, and it is Damon Bradshaw. He's gonna enjoy this one as he's gonna fall over the finish line for the first win of the 2016 year. Damon Bradshaw, Monster Energy, doing a celebratory donut as he should, has knocked down the child prodigy in Adam Anderson. Damon Bradshaw taking home the second competition here in the night. He is certainly going to enjoy that one. What a great night for Damon. Damon is going to enjoy this one. Let's listen to him speak, and then we're going to enter freestyle.
Damon, so close to winning it last year. Is this the beginning of the championship, the FS1 series for you?
You know, it's really just the beginning. It's early on in the season, and as you guys can see, man, it's tight racing, tight qualifying, but God, I love beating that truck, especially when that dude's in it because he's so good and such a good competitor, and I know he's got a lot of fans down there in Florida, so man, hats off to the Montreal guys, these guys out here behind me that put this truck together, and I can go out there and have fun. And thanks to all our true Monster fans. Thank you guys.
So last year you were 5-1 against Adamant Racing. This year you got a lead on him, but last week he edged you in freestyle. Are you going to take that championship trophy and build down tonight?
You know, all I can do is go out there and drive as hard as my body will let me drive, and as hard as my head will let me drive, and I'm sure Adam's going to do the same. So, you know, when I started this deal, I was on the road with him, and I learned a lot from him. We had a lot of great battles, and we always like to say, let the games begin.
There he is, your racing champion tonight at Raymond James Stadium. Make some noise for David Bradshaw, Monster Energy! So far we've seen Adam Anderson and Greg Digger getting the point for our fastest qualifier. Then our local Becky McDonough getting the other point tonight for being our donor champion. And congratulations to our judges, by the way, that was some good judging. As we crown Jagerbaum as our head truck racing champion and one of the most intense races I've seen in a while between those two right there. Adam Anderson and Greg Digger, David Bradshaw, Monster Energy, with Monster Energy taking the 2 points and the racing championship here.
I lied actually. Before we enter freestyle, Tom Mentz is a little stunt for us. He's got his stunt truck out here. He's going to attempt to jump over 3 Monster Jam trucks. We've never had that done before. That would be a record. Obviously, we know now that, well, he has done, well, we've seen 7 jumped, as Colton Eichelberger did that. I want to take this time to also give a little mention to the Diesel Brothers jump that is going to be taking place this upcoming Monday on Memorial Day on the Discovery Channel at night. We're going to be seeing the Brothers machine attempt to jump over a flying plane. We're going to also see Todd LeDuc attempt a mid-air backflip, and then we're also going to see another stunt taking place that is not Monster Jam related. But right now, a Monster Jam related stunt is about to take place as Tom Mentz, the at the time 11-time world champion, attempts to jump over Soldier Fortune, Crusader, and its own Max D. Obviously, knowing Tom, he's going to set it up a little bit. I remember when this happened, this is a well-anticipated jump. Everyone's like, oh, he's going to jump over 3, that's crazy. Now we've seen people jump over 7. That's his second run up. He is going to go for it on the 3rd as always. Tom Mentz loves to go for the 3rd time's the charm mentality. Tom Mentz is just such a great guy, such a great driver. He's always exciting to watch. He's getting ready. Here he goes, getting ready to line up. Here he goes. He's about to jump 3. Beautiful. Tom Mentz and Max D jump 3 Monster Jam trucks. A great stunt. You love to see it. Awesome move out of Tom. But next up we have the Monster Jam freestyle competition. So here we have the freestyle competition. David Smith and King Crunch is going to kick us off today. His time is up on the video board. And it seems like he's already been shut off. Oh, maybe not. He's just having truck issues already. His first freestyle of the year and not working out very well for him. Backside of the step up, that's a jump that I'm sure can get a lot of huge air tonight. Seems like its back right wheel is not functioning to its full capacity. Not sure about the rear left. No, rear left is working just fine. It's just the back right wheel that is not working right. This is a guy named David Smith who used to be a real top driver in the sport. Has competed in multiple World Finals competitions. It's all around just been a very great career for David Smith, but this was near the end of his Monster Jam career. He does still get involved in the independent circuit. Speaking of top drivers, I've officially set the date and the timeline for the Monster Jam Top 50 Drivers of 2019. That's going to be coming in December. We're going to be starting it December 1st. You're going to see numbers 50 and numbers 49. So make sure you set your calendars. Yes, we have about 6 months for that to happen, but it's all right. It's still going to be a lot of fun. And that truly gives me the ability to see the top drivers of 2019, because we're going to get to see about 95% of the shows that are going to take place. Oh boy, David Smith is on his lid. Not a great run for him. That is going to cost him a little bit. I'm going to have to give that a score of a 10 for David Smith. I think I'm going to actually score this one myself to keep my scores accurate. They're going to drop the low and the high. It's a 19 with a 2 in bonus time. King Crunch will get a 21. That'll be your current leader, as Brad Allen and Brutus is going to now hit the track. You will see what he can do out here in freestyle. Again, coming out second. We'll see if Brad Allen can put himself on the board nicely. Getting nice air to start off his run. That's impressive. This is Brad Allen. I believe this is Brad Allen's first full season driving Brutus in Monster Jam. He may have driven it before this, but I know this is his first time ever on the FS1 Championship Series. Seems to be having big time truck problems though. So far just searching around looking for different hits. Yeah, there's a lot going on with that truck. It's not working right. Oh, that's some pretty nice air though. That'll get the fans a little excited. You also have to keep in mind, this is 2016, this is not 2019, so certain things are going to actually be a little bit cooler back then. Like that jump may earn you a little bit more points back then than it will now. I know it's only a 3-year difference, but now the bar has just been set so much higher. Something's wrong with the truck though. It's definitely straining. Wow, really big air for Brutus. He's getting some nice hang time, that's for sure. He is now in bonus time. He has to back up. That is a deduction. The truck is broken, you can tell. I think he's going to try and throw it into a donut. That's not going to really be easily done with a broken truck like he's got. The Ginger Ninja, as he likes to call himself. That's not true. That's not what he calls himself. He does call himself something regarding ginger, but I forgot what it is. Alright, a solid run for Brutus. I have to give that a 15. Decent run for him. I mean, he put it all on the line. Again, a broken truck, you can't really do much with that, so you've got to just give him props for that. It's a 28, a very, very high score for Brutus. And a 1 for bonus. That's a very high score. But again, I think they're judging it out of 45, so you got to keep that in mind. Next up, we have Becky McDonough and El Toro Loco. This beautiful yellow El Toro Loco coming out onto the track, looking to steal the score that is sitting in the leaders in the hot seat right now. With a 29, that's Brutus's Brad Allen. Wow, really big air. We'll see if she goes for a backflip. She certainly loved to do those backflips her whole career, while applicable. Seems to be playing it a little conservative right now. Again, should be poised to take the lead already, but I'm not quite sure. We'll see how the fans give that in scoring. Actually, no, it's not how the fans give it. It's how the judges give it. I'm sorry. Rolling over the cars. So far, not a really impressive run, though, for Becky McDonough. Looks like she is going for the backflip. Yes, she is. Oh, boy, that was a big flop. Enough to give that a 26. It wouldn't be enough to take the lead, but in my judging, it would. So 26 is my score for Becky McDonough. Again, that wouldn't take the lead out of Brutus's hands. But I think it should take the lead no matter what, and it most likely will. But in my judging, I gave King Cruncher 10, Brutus a 13, and now Becky a 26. The score is a 30 for Becky McDonough. I would say that's pretty fair in terms of taking the lead. That's a pretty accurate score. I think that should be a little higher than Brutus, but you know what? They'll judge it how they want. Next we have Mike Vauders in Black Stallion, a man who's been around this sport for quite a while. He's always been surrounded by monster trucks. This is the fourth truck out of 16. However, Jim Kohler does not come out to freestyle. We haven't seen him at all today. Truck just could not work right. So that means that we're only seeing 15 trucks. He also seems to be having truck problems. That truck seems to be burping a lot. Yeah, he's definitely having a lot of truck issues. However, he's going to do the best that he can with them. You know that Mike Vauders won't quit. Whoa, that was a nice move there. Ooh, I have to sneeze. Oh, nice air there for Mike Vauders. Again, he's just kind of driving around. For those of you who are wondering about my sneezing update, I did not sneeze. I gotta make you laugh at least once in the video. Come on, you've got to laugh once. So Mike Vauders, not really riveting. Oh, look at those Junkyard Dog cotton candies. I could go for some cotton candy right now. That'd be nice. Sorry, I've got to come up with something to fill the time here because it's disappointing when you have a broken truck on the track because they can't really do much. But he's not quitting. He doesn't want to give up. He's getting his money's worth. Okay, the truck was like, I'm gonna just have a heart attack now. Can you just stop driving? I do have to give that a 16, which would not be enough for the lead, obviously. It would be enough for second place, though, in terms of my scoring, but the only reason why it's a little higher than the other drivers is because he had a few bits of big air and his truck was broken the whole time, so we'll see what the scores are when they come in. Oh my! A 26! Alright. So Shane Freed, coming out here in War Wizard, is taking over the freestyle competition. This is his first year on the FS1 Championship Series, getting a chance to compete for the Monster Jam World Finals. Shane Freed's Monster Jam career was not really long-lived, sadly. He was cut down quite early. I believe this may have been his only year competing in the sport, actually. Well, full year. I know he competed last year in for Kevin Crocker in Monster Mutt for a few shows, but his War Wizard days were not very long-lived in Monster Jam. Most independents, a lot of independents, because they aren't as talented as some of the other drivers and they don't try as much in the Feld competitions, they don't really say for a long time because Feld kind of doesn't see the need to have them in here because they're kind of just placeholders until they have new talent coming up. It's kind of like in professional sports. If you're rebuilding a team, you're going to have some veteran drivers in there to kind of be placeholders for the newcomers. Right now, it seems like he doesn't have any rear drive, and I think he's just going to park it. I'm going to have to give that an 8 for Shane Freed. Nothing really spectacular. Truck broke on him. Same problem that he had in the donut competition is going to cost him here in his freestyle competition, but he's got a whole season ahead of him. We're not even going to see the score. I'm just going to have to put a placeholder there as an 8. Next we have Lindsey Wink and Lucas Oil Crusader, a guy who is probably the first heavy hitter to come out in the competition, a guy who can most certainly win this freestyle competition today. And no, his truck does not have problems with it. It's just the exhaust he's running. He's running the MagnaFlow collectors, which are a lot louder than the regular collectors that they run nowadays. Gotta love Lindsey Wink. The guy always has brought so much entertainment to the sport. Some really nice air. The biggest air of the night to this point. He makes it look easy. Nice air. We're also officially 2 weeks away from MetLife Stadium. Next weekend will be Salinas, the beginning of the second quarter shows, and then we have MetLife Stadium the week after that. It's going to be a really fun time. Cannot wait. Oh, wow. That was really big air for Lindsey Wink. He's on its lid. I'm going to have to give that a 22. Lindsey did really well, but the truck just flipped over a little bit too soon for my liking. That's going to cost him a higher score. So we'll see if they can flip him over. We'll also see what the scores are for the Lucas Oil Crusader. It's going to be at 31. Wow, your new leader. The 6th truck out. Wow. That's crazy. He took the lead with that. That's impressive. Up next up is Max D. I can hear it. Oh, no, maybe it's Overkill Evolution. They're next to each other and they have similar exhausts. Oh, no, it is Max D. Wow. Tom Mann's coming out early. It's coming out 7th. So Tom Mentz in Max D, he's looking to get a really high score. He's got to be the 31 right now, which is the lead that Lindsey Wink just put up. Oh my! Huge air right off the bat! He is sending this truck, launching it already! 2 hits and Tom Mentz already doing huge things. Oh my, Tom Mentz airing this puppy out. The Max D machine is ready to play. Oh my goodness, some of the biggest air you'll ever see. And he's going to combo it up and save it. What a move out of Tom Mentz. He doesn't want to let this lead go away. He's got a clear shot to take a lead right now and he wants it. A hard bounce. Wow, more big air. He's got to get in the bonus time though. That'll help him out a lot. Oh my goodness, he is just going full send mode. Oh no, but Tom Mentz is going over. No! Oh, he's going to not save it. I have to give that a 29 for Tom Mentz. A great run. I wouldn't be surprised if it takes the lead. That was a great run. Huge air. And in my opinion, the 29 would be the highest score right now. So that was a really great run out of Tom Mentz in Max D. What a great run. Man, Tom just put it all on the line. He did not get in a bonus time, nor did he do a backflip. That'll end up really affecting his score. Well, in the long run. Again, your score to beat is a 31 from Lindsey Wink and the Lucas Oil Crusader. Oh my, that is going to take a huge lead with a 36. I'm sorry, I'm 37. I guess I don't know how to count. It's a 37 for Tom Mentz out of 45. That's a really, really high score. But these judges are a little generous nowadays because these are fan judges who've been called on to be professional judges. But as you see, that truck is destroyed. To me, in my opinion, he's the current leader still with a 29. So no matter what, that would be your leader. Oh boy, he's going to hit Black Stallion. Oh wow, he didn't. Next up, I believe that is going to be Brian Wright and Hooked. It's either him. Yeah, it's going to be Brian Wright and Hooked. This is his first year, I believe, driving Hooked in stadiums. This is the first time that Steven Sims is not driving it. So I'm just going to go on a wild limb here and say that this is Brian Wright's first full stadium year in this truck. He's got a lot to do, though, if he wants to beat Tom Mentz, because Tom Mentz just put on a stellar run. He's the 8th truck out of 15, so we are now officially halfway through. This is also before Brian Wright became a really good driver like he is today. So he's not going to be as fast and as good as he is. But he's really, you can see already, he has improved so much in these 3 years. So Brian Wright just searching for a little bit of momentum right now. If he wants to beat Tom Mentz, he's got to do something huge. Also from now on, I'm going to be judging each run on a professional level. I've been doing that for this show too, but I mean just like in terms of 2019 and on shows, like President shows that I'm going to be commentating on, I'm going to be judging those on a professional level, not on a fan judging level. So although the runs are being judged on that level, I'll be giving my professional judging score. Time is winding down a little bit here. This is not going to be Tom Mentz at this rate. I believe he's already in bonus time, which means that there's really no chance because he can only get 5 points in bonus time. That's going to be it for Hooked. I'd have to give that a 17. Solid run. That would be in the top of the scoring for me, but just not going to take the lead right now. A 29! Wow, these scores are so high! Next up we have Pirate's Curse getting big air right off the bat. We missed the first hit there, but that was pretty nice air as you can tell by the landing. But no! He's on his lid. That's going to be the end of the night for Pirate's Curse. I got to give that an 8. Rough break for Steven Sims Jr. in his first ever show in this Pirate's Curse truck. That is just not going to win him a lot of points. We're not going to even see the scores there. But next up, his father, Steve Sims Sr. in Stone Crusher, a long-time veteran of the sport. I've been saying that a lot today with a lot of these drivers. And he as well almost flipped over on his second hit. Alright, decent air over the racing lane. Again, you got to do a lot because Tom Mentz got a 31. In my opinion, you got a 29, so you've got to beat a 29 on my level, and you got to beat a 37. I said he got a 31. I meant he got a 37. So you got to beat a 37 in reality, really, if you want to take the lead. Which is not easy to do. I mean, it's very unlikely that that's going to be beaten tonight, but we also have a lot of really heavy hitters that are going to come out still, so you never know. So far, Steve Sims with a better run than a few drivers out here tonight. He's a veteran. He knows what he's doing. Oh boy, he is on 2 wheels. And Stone Crusher sadly going to end with his underbelly up in the air. I'm going to have to give that a 15 for Steve Sims. A rough break. That Stone Crusher machine not going to win the freestyle competition here today in Tampa. I mean, hit the brakes at least, make the wheels stop spinning, unless they can't. So the scores are going to be higher than a 15, that's for sure. It's a 26. So Stone Crusher is not going to take the lead with a 37, still sitting in the hot seat. It's Tom Mentz looking pretty over there. Now we have Overkill Evolution. This is Mike Vauders Jr., I believe that's where they're showing the camera. Oh, no, it's not. It's going to be Soldier Fortune, I guess. Yeah, it's going to be Chad Fortune and Soldier Fortune. Yeah, it is. I can tell by the song. So this is the 11th truck out. There will be 4 after this. We still have Monster Energy, Junkyard Dog, Overkill Evolution, and Adam Anderson and Gravedigger. Huge end for Soldier Fortune. He just put that truck in the air right off the bat, and a wild ride will be the end of Soldier Fortune's night. I'm going to have to give that an 11. A really tough break for the Soldier Fortune truck is going to be at the end of his Tampa night. A tough break for Chad Fortune. So that won't take the lead, that's for sure. They got to stop the tires, which is funny. And there they go. I don't know why they can't just hit the brakes. I think that would still stop the tires. It's a 21 for Soldier Fortune. That's a very high score. I gave it an 11. But next up we have Monster Mutt Junkyard Dog. Only 3 trucks to follow after him. So this is the 4th to last truck, I think. Yeah, 4th to last truck. Oh boy, he almost just went over 2. A lot of drivers having some problems here on this Tampa track. So Dustin Brown, his first ever show in this Junkyard Dog. He was the fastest qualifier, actually, returned him 2 points. He earned 2 points for being the fastest qualifier, 2 points for winning racing, 1 point for winning the donut competition, and 5 points for winning freestyle. So freestyle, obviously the big puppy here that this puppy is trying to grab, but he may be having some rear steer issues. He had to be knocked out in the racing competition because of the rear steer problem. Solid donut there for Monster Mutt Junkyard Dog. Yeah, his rear steer is causing him some troubles here. That's going to not help out his scores. I think he's just going to park it over there in the corner. Yeah, that's going to be then a run. I have to give that a 12. Next up we have Overkill Evolution. This is Mike Vauders Jr. Actually, Mike Vauders Jr. He is not going to be competing in MetLife Stadium like we thought. So we are not going to see him in MetLife, nor are we going to be seeing his father or any of the Vauders trucks. They are unable to attend. Mike Vauders, this was the year after he won his freestyle championship, so he's coming out pretty late, and he's also going to end pretty early. Not a good way for Mike Vauders to go down either. I'm going to have to give that a 13 for Mike Vauders Jr. in the Overkill Evolution. He did his best, but not really good.
Not making it into bonus time here.
Yeah, it really has been a disappointing night. Only 3 drivers have scored a 30 or above. That is not going to take the lead for sure. It's a 21 for Overkill Evolution, a high score. But that means that there's 2 trucks left. We have Monster Energy and Gravedigger. So Damon Bradshaw in Monster Energy is the second to last truck out. He's going to look to take the lead away from Tom Metz and Max D. It's off to a good start. As he give a little bit of a brake check. Send. Damon Bradshaw, the king of big air. You know that he's going to be looking for that tonight. Oh boy, he's lining up. Huge air. Damon Bradshaw, man, this guy just loved to fly. Anytime he was on the track, you had to know that you were going to be seeing some big air at least once. Living up to that right now as he is flying this Monster Energy across the track. He makes you feel like you had some Monster Energy whenever this guy's here. Guy who loves to go big, he loves to just throw down. Oh my! Really nice air. Tom Metz though still holds the biggest air of the night. It's going to be pretty difficult to beat what Tom did. He has a 37, but if he gets into bonus time and has just as good of air, he may be in contention. Oh, a nice combo when it was slap wheelie. That was a nice move. He is in bonus time, which means that he's got to do a lot here in bonus time if he wants to take the lead. Maybe going for the backflip. No, he's not. He cut it a little bit short, but sent it over that jump. Wow! And he stuffs it into the dirt pile. Damon Bradshaw and Monster Energy's making a push right now. He's been shut off because he hit the side of the track. That's going to be the end of the run. I have to give that a 26 for Damon Bradshaw, which would not be good enough for the lead. I don't think that'll take the lead. That was not nearly as good as Tom Metz. Got 3 bonus points. It's a 35, not enough for the lead, which is good. That should not take the lead. And currently your deserved leader is definitely Max D. He did a little bit of donuts there too, which is pretty cool. But next up we have one truck left. This is going to be Adam Anderson in Gravedigger. This is the year in which he won his first freestyle championship in Gravedigger 2016. This is the first show of that year though. It'll be cool to see what he can do. He is setting up for some pictures. He's going to give these fans a ride. Currently in my scoring he's got to beat a 29, and in the actual show he's got to beat a 37. So we'll see what Adam Anderson can do in Gravedigger. Here he goes. First freestyle in a full-time Gravedigger seat. So far, nothing great, but again, it's only been 2 hits. Oh boy, that was some nice air. He seems to be having rear steer issues though, which could cost him a chance at the victory. But again, you never know. He's throwing this truck all around. Already a really nice run. Mind you, all of this is being done with a broken truck, which you have to give major props for. The only backflip attempt we saw was from Becky McDonough in El Toro Loco. But I have to say, Adam Anderson's giving a good run for its money. Oh my! Huge air! Oh my, what a move! Adam Anderson is Gravedigger. Stealing the show out here. A huge save. He is tearing it up right now. The Gravedigger here in Tampa is not going away without a fight. He is in bonus time. Adam Anderson with a real opportunity to take the win right now. Oh, he's going to throw it into the jump. What a move. He's just throwing it all over the place. And Adam Anderson is going to set her down. I'm going to have to give that a 31, which would be good enough for the win. So in my opinion, your deserved winner is Adam Anderson. We'll see what the scores are. Gotta love the fireworks. Always cool.
Yeah, how was that, buddy? Yeah.
An awesome night of Monster Jam here in Tampa. Caps off just as nicely as it began. Adam Anderson and Gravedigger threw down. He should take the lead, and it will. It's going to be a 38 in regulation, which is already good enough for the lead, and he's got 2 bonus for a score of a 40. Adam Anderson and Gravedigger is your freestyle winner. Well deserved. I have to say, a solid night of Monster Jam caps off just nicely. That is going to do it for this weekend. Here the commentary walked away pretty nicely, so let's listen to him speak. Sorry, I lied. We're not going to hear him speak, I guess. So as you see here, the upcoming commentaries, we have Anaheim 2016, which will be taking place next weekend. Then on the day of MetLife Stadium, you'll be seeing the Salinas commentary. I'm going to have to pre-record that one and then give it to you guys. Then you're going to see MetLife Stadium 2019 that weekend. Then Kansas City 2019 will be the next Saturday. And then that Sunday will be Foxborough. Then Nashville will be the next week. And then San Antonio 2019 will be then. So we have one more show before we enter the second quarter. Next weekend is officially the second quarter. We'll see you then.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.